What's going on YouTube? So as you can see, I got a box that says rock lights on it, and this is exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to be putting these rock lights on my 2013 Silverado. And as you see, I got them all laid out. I had them laid out last night. I was kind of got them all put together. I was kind of playing around with it, see how they work, see if I liked them or not. This isn't my first set of rock lights I've ever put on. I actually put some on my Dodge Dakota. If y'all follow the channel, you'll know I got an '01 Dodge Dakota also. I put them on there a couple years ago, and it wasn't really that bad of a process. But we're gonna take these, we're gonna put them on my Silverado. So as you see, the Silverado's not in here right now. So let's go ahead and pull the truck in. Oh yeah, those who don't know, I got a pretty cool freaking bumper on the truck now. And I gotta say, ties the whole truck in very well. But that's not what we're here for. So I went ahead and kind of marked where I wanted the rock lights to go. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I thought it would be a little more indented, so when I put the rock light in here, you're really gonna see it. I'm not a big fan of that, but I really don't think there's no other way around it. But I got about the same on both sides. I'm gonna put it like right here. Or maybe I should put it further back. No, I think I might just put it right here. I'm gonna put it right there, and on the back side, as you see, I've got it right here. And it's actually kind of cool because it's got a little space already for it. I know that's not what it's for, but we can pretend, right? But it actually goes up in the fender, which is kind of what I wanted because it stays kind of hidden. And the front side don't, so I'm a little bummed about that, but it's gonna be in the same spot, more or less. So yeah, I'm on a limited time. So what we're gonna do, we're probably gonna start by taking the inner fenders off. All right, so it looks like we got a couple of 7mm. GM is big on the 7s, big on the odd numbers. If you don't have a 7 in your tool set, a 9/32 also works. Ugh, that's filthy. Well, so it might be a good thing these are coming off because I can clean up behind there. Yeah, fun fact. One thing about these fenders that suck, if you ever have these fenders and it gets all this dirt trapped in there, it is really bad for rusting. So anytime you take those off, try to clean back up in here while you can, because if I leave this here and put it back on, it's gonna rust. Man, that is dirty. All right, so rather than taking the whole fender flare out, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this because I can get to my little spot that I wanna do in like this. All I have to do is drill a hole. And I don't think I'm gonna be hitting anything hardly up there as long as I'm careful, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this rather than taking the whole thing off. All right, I got the first one on there, and I'm already telling you I'm not really particularly fond of this, but so got it bolted up in here. You have to drill another hole to be able to put your wire through. I'm not particularly fond of that, but that's all right. My other ones I put on there, the wire actually came out through here, like in the middle, so you never saw the wire at all. So yeah, I guess, you know, in the dark time, you're not gonna be able to see it, no way, but yeah, not really particularly fond of that. But anyways, so after you get that put up there like that, and you get your wire in through like that, see you got a bolt and a nut right there. So that bolt is gonna be a number 2 Allen wrench. And this little nut right here, oh no, that's not a nut. This little nut right here is going to be a 7/32. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 2 and go down there, and let me get y'all set up. Dusty. All right, now what we're gonna do, after you get that put on there, we're gonna pop our hood and we're gonna go take this wire, we're gonna feed it up through the fender right here, because don't know if y'all can tell, there is a little gap up in there where you can feed that wire through. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, we successfully found our wire. Wasn't hard at all. I pretty much gave the fender a big old bear hug. So now we got this up here. Let's get the rest of them in place. All right, well, if you're a little mix matched like me, you've got bolts holding in the front, and you got some Phillips head screws holding in the back. All right, after you do that, take the wire, feed it down, going that way. And we may try, I have a little hole right here I may try to go down with it. That'll actually fit perfect. It actually fits perfect. So, run through this little hole right here. Run that through. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Now see if we can work this thing back up there. It's a pain in the butt to come out. Hopefully it's not coming back in. Alright, I got both the back ones in, working on this last front one right now. Now I want to show you how I was doing this, because literally all I'm doing is pushing down on it, getting all the bugs out, and just pushing down on it is all I'm doing. And I've had plenty of room so far to do all this, just by doing that. If you go further back, you'll probably have to take the whole thing out. I'm literally just putting it like right up here. So I'm putting it right here. I'm not going all the way in the back. I just want to show you all that. I'm literally just pushing down and I'm able to get to everything. Alright, now that we're here, let's take our wire, go ahead and feed it through. Feed this through. Get our rock light secure. And put in a bolt. Put in the washer. Don't lose the washer. I got you there. Put on your washer. Take your nut. Put on a nut. And I hand start this one a lot just to kind of hold it up here a little better. So get that one. All right. Take your other one and the hole, wherever the hole is. There it is. Put it in there. I got that one a little tighter fit, but that's all right. That's all right. As long as it holds up there. All right. Get your nut again. I think it's so small, it's hard to work with, but all right. Now, I started using the socket for the rest of them. So that's probably how I'm going to finish it off with too. And because I got to go on the other side, I got to fix the other one. This one, hold that up there. Will they reach? That might get reach. Come on there. Finally got it. You can barely see, but the underside's lighting up too. And that one's lighting up. Other side's also done. I just got to pretty up my wiring. And that's done. Alright, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I have some wiring in here somewhere. Oh. I got a bunch of other parts in here. Let's see. Don't need that. This and that. Some cards that my niece and nephew gave me. Whole window switch. A bunch of freaking papers. I'm not really sure what they're for. So I had black and I know I have red. I bought black and red. Just having a hard time finding red. Ignore all the mess back here. It's gonna get cleaned up when I start driving it again. There it is. It was tucked away back there in the rest of the trash. But I got red. I got black. I probably won't use the black one. I'm going to pull it out because I'm probably going to need it for something else. And lock it back up. And if y'all keep up with the channel, just know this is coming very soon. So I got all the fender flares on except for one because I couldn't find the screws to it. So then I looked out here. Yeah. I guess I left them on the tire. When I backed out, they all fell out. Luckily, did not get a flat tire. So that was lucky right there. All right, let's put the last one on. All right, I got that all soldered up and taped up, and yeah, I never liked this tape. Some cheap Harbor Freight tape. Just get plain old black electrical tape. It's so much better. But I put some heat shrink on there too. This is just to kind of give it a little bit of extra, I guess, coating or extra protection. That's the word I'm looking for. But check this out. So y'all notice this blue wire right here. It's blue to brake light. So that was throwing me off. I was like, why does the blue wire go to the brake light? So apparently, if you wire this up to your brakes, whenever you hit the brake lights, all those rock lights light up red. And I guess it's like a little extra safety feature for whenever you're driving, hit the brake lights, everyone knows you're stopping. So that's a neat little feature, but I'm not using that. That's a little bit of I mean, I got plenty of freaking brake lights on here. I got the big LED brake bar. If you can't see that, then you just don't need to be driving. But let's get this put back in the truck. All right, I finally got all that. Got my wire tied up here. I could use the battery ground, but I decided to just put the ground right here because I think it's better that way anyway. Positive's hooked up, fuse is down there, and the switch to turn it on is down here. So see, hit the button. Now we have a light. But that wraps up this job. And I think this switch can go inside, but I'm just gonna leave it right here, just cause. Why not? But yeah, I'll try to get a video of it at the nighttime. Well, as you can see, Maverick is back outside in its rightful spot. But I forgot to throw this in the video. So normally when you buy rock lights, they come with like a little template or like a little thing that they sit on, but mine, or the ones we put on the Silverado, they did not. So I kind of had to take some cardboard and cut out a template, and then I put this up under there like that, and then that's how I drilled my holes. And that's how I got everything to line up. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this in there. So get you a piece of cardboard, cut out a template, and make it a lot easier. All right, another thing I wanted to show y'all. So these are the rock lights I've got on the Dakota. So you see, it's actually had this little padding right here, like this little spacer that it sits on, and that is actually what you can use as your template. And that's the brand I got too. I know it's upside down, but it's a Mick Tuning, I think it's how you say it. But these, I absolutely love these. These were amazing. And I wish I had another camera so I could show y'all why. But these were a lot easier to put on, and plus you don't have a wire hanging out the side. You see, no wires on the side. The wire's actually in the middle, so all you do is just drill these two holes and drill a hole in the middle. You'll never see it. Now, whereas you come to the Silverado, the ones we just put on, you've got a hole, and then another hole for your wire. And I'm not particularly fond of that. That's one of my complaints with these rock lights. All right, now we're crawling under the truck. So you saw how I did the ones under the fenders. These are how I did the ones under the body. So I did not drill a hole or anything. All I did was zip tie them. I know I got a big zip tie there, a little zip tie there. This is the first one I did. I was kind of playing around with it. But I just took a couple zip ties, wrapped it around, and I literally zip tied it to the zip ties. I know that's probably really stupid. I could have just drilled holes, but I felt in the time crunch I was in, this is just a lot easier to do. And this one, I got on that side right there. And by the way, those little spots right there, that spot and that spot right there was like perfect. They lit up the whole underside of the truck. It was great. As far as my other wires, I kind of got everything going under the transfer case. I wish this looked a lot neater. I know it looks kind of raggedy right now, but I tried to make it look the best I could. And also I was on a time crunch, so I'll explain the time crunch in a minute. But right now I had all the wires running out there. This little plate right here is where that little you know, plug-in where all the plug-ins go. That's sitting right there. Now my ballast, and I'm crawling in gravel, so bear with me. Let's see if I can just get you on there. So my ballast is actually up here. Y'all can't really see that. I'm gonna have to crawl way under here. Ow. Okay, I can explain it like this. So see where that wire is going? So basically my ballast is sitting up in here. I got the ballast sitting up kind of like more or less up this way where I can get to it. I didn't take any of these bolts out, but I have it behind the heat shield so that way the exhaust, whenever the exhaust gets hot, it won't mess with the ballast at all. Then I got those wires. You can see this wire right here is running straight up the firewall, going by. Quit focusing on the oxygen sensor. It's kind of running up there behind that other heat shield that goes against the firewall, and then all that goes up there and it connects to the battery. All right, I don't know how well y'all can see this, and if my voice is a little shaky, it's very cold out here, but we're outside at the truck right now at nighttime. You see, I got the app lit up right here, so we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. And there you go. That's what they look like at night. Lights up the whole underside of the truck, and it looks freaking awesome. The colors might not come out that great on camera, but they are exactly how they are on here. So like, here's blue, and I don't know if it's just the camera, but it's making it look like real purple for some reason, but it's actually blue. Here's red. Oh, that red looks awesome on camera too. Man, God, I'm really shaky right now, guys. I apologize, but all right. But yeah, There it is. All right, so with this kit, you also have this like nice little remote right here. So A turns it off and on. You see how fast it's like flowing right now, like how fast it's changing the colors. So if you hit B, it actually slows it down. Like it controls the speed of it, so it can go faster, slower, which is a pretty neat little feature. And again, sorry for the camera being so shaky. It's pretty cold out here, but yep, I just wanted to come out here, show y'all these, show you how they look. Oh, and C and D, let's see what C did. I forgot what C did. C, oh, it does that. It goes from, it changes like the little mode of it. So then you go D, and D is just straight red, which is interesting. But then we go back to C. Oh, B just changes color. Go back to C. C does this. And if you hit C 1,000 times, it just, I think it starts it over. Oh, it cycles through the thing. Okay. Yeah, so it cycles through your little presets you got. But yeah, there it is at night. Looks pretty cool. And the camera actually makes it look brighter too. That's awesome. Alright, I brought you on the garage to show you what it's like. Ignore the oil stained floor. Plus it's a little warmer in here. So here's your remote. Like I said, you have A turns it on and off. B controls like the speed of the, if it's on the flowing setting. C cycles through, I think it cycles through these little presets right here, which it don't light up on here. That's one thing I don't like about it. You hit the remote, nothing lights up on here of what you're doing. So it's really weird. That's C, and then D, for some reason, D is just straight red. And another thing I don't like, there's nothing you can do to change any of that. Like you can't go in here, you can't add any of these. Like all these are already preset for you. Even if you hit this little button up here, this is just like your little flash deal, which unknown, that's your energy saving. Yeah, that's what that is. But you got these little presets right here. You have this one. See if I can get y'all look. So there's that one. You got leisure, which is just like white, I guess. Grassland, which as you can tell, it's obviously green. It just flows green. Then you got these with the multicolors are your flowing ones. Then you have just light blue and then just blue, which is really like, it kind of pulses too. It's like a pulsing blue. I don't know if you can tell that's pulsing or not. But like I said, you can't, sorry about that. Like I said, you cannot go in here. You can't add any. You can't like make your own presets or whatever. You got all these. You can create group. It's like I don't know. Like you can't make your own like thing. Like it's all just whatever comes with it. You can turn your music on with it, which I've actually never done that on any rock lights I've ever had. I've never done that, but it'd be cool because I think it's actually pretty easy to do on this truck or on these rock lights. Then you have this one. This one don't really do anything, which I don't get. And I don't get that. But then you have your colors right here. So you take this, you can kind of like cycle through the wheel. You have to kind of tap on it. That's how you turn it. You control your brightness of it, and like really low, really bright, which is pretty accurate. But one thing, like, and I'm comparing this to my first set of rock lights I had, the Mikatuni ones I showed y'all earlier, and I wish I could show you how that app works, but that app is this actually got to be connected for me to show you, and I don't have a battery in the decoder right now, so I can't show you. But like on there, you can actually make your own colors. Like if I wanted this random like little blue right here, I can actually hit like a button and actually add it to my quick change or whatever, or my quick add. Like I can just put it on my little home screen, just click on that color, because if I like that color enough. This one, you just kind of get your own, you just kind of get the preset colors. It's more or less just your basic rock light kit. Like that's literally what this is. This is just like your most basic one. Like you just get some colors, you get some of your preset basic colors, then you get all these. And then you're on and off. But yeah, I just wanted to go through this app and show y'all that real quick, because I'm not really a fan of it, but you know, it does the job. It gets the job done. So take that with you will. But it does get the job done. It does look freaking awesome, actually. Looks really, really good. But yeah. All right, so to explain my little time crunch I've been going on about, so my truck, I had to pull a float for our Christmas parade in our town, and literally I had to pull the float, and none of this stuff was done to it. Like literally all of this stuff that I've done to it was done within the last week. So y'all are probably gonna get a lot of Maverick videos here coming at you soon. But basically I had to pull a float, so that's why I wanted to get the little rock lights in there. I wanted to get my bumper put on here because the other bumper looked like crap. I'm gonna have the whole truck detailed. Really, if I had my dream come true, I would have had my lift kit put on, maybe some tow mirrors, and made it look a lot cooler. But honestly, for what it is right now, it looked really good. I put my little Christmas wreath in the front right here, and this wreath does light up too. See if I can get it to light up. Yeah, see? You blink it fast, in and out, blink, and then just solid. And it was actually just solid for a majority of the time, and then just off. Oh, now I found this nice little ribbon to put on here. Yeah, the light bar and my little cubes down here are not wired up yet. I will wire them up soon. But for the sake of the parade, I really just didn't have time. Didn't have time to wire all that up, but yeah, I'll see if I can throw in a picture of it pulling the float. It was a toy theme this year, so my dad actually worked really hard to build a gingerbread house, and me, my sister, and my girlfriend, we all went over there. We helped him decorate it, put it on the trailer, and then my truck actually pulled the trailer in the parade. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and this was actually last night that this happened, so I'm recording this the day after. Just pretty much letting you know that everything went great. The Maverick build is coming along quite nicely. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video off right here. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. If y'all want to see more Maverick content, the Jeep content, even Casper content in the background, keep on following the channel. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and whatever holiday you like to celebrate.